With an expansive network reaching every corner of the country, 4-H is the nation's largest youth development organization, fostering learning in the areas of science, citizenship, and healthy living.
And not too long ago, I had the privilege of tagging along with New Mexico 4-Hers who are building a foundation of leadership and skills for success. I am out here at the state fair for the sheep and shawl competition. I got here a little bit early, and just behind me is a gentleman by the name of Alex King, and he's preparing his sheep to get ready to go show. Alex, how do you feel after winning?
Oh, I feel pretty good. We're actually doing good, and we want to sell sheep in the show, so we're getting there.
What have you learned about your son seeing him in these competitions?
I have learned that he can totally focus when he wants to, he can work when he wants to, and he's got responsibility.
What was it about 4-H that drew Alex to it?
We put him in there because it helps them become well-rounded citizens. They have to learn responsibility. They're out there feeding, they're out there working them, and it just helps them become a well-rounded individual.
I'm out here with Jenna Merrick, and who is this guy, Jenna?
His name's Tango.
Tango sure is a pretty horse. What kind of horse is he?
He's a paint.
What are you guys going to go in there and do today?
We're gonna go do showmanship right now and halter. Halter is where they judge the horse, not you. I've got a couple firsts in halter because he's really pretty.
Serena, if you could please walk me through a day in the life of 4-H.
Well, I do a lot of showing horses, but 4-H is not just about animals. You have a lot of other projects such as archery, baking, crafts, which I always love to do as many things. And that's what 4-H has really helped, is it expands your horizons and going different places and trying new things.
Now, after 4-H, how does somebody turn their sights onto college? How did, obviously, you learned so much with the working of the animals and agriculture. What was the first step that you had to do besides just joining college?
We say that 4-H is actually your first class at New Mexico State University. And so as we go up through our senior levels of 4-H, we do a lot of application prepared. We help. 4-H offers a lot of scholarships. It's really geared towards getting kids into college and helping them decide what they want to do with their lives.
Day in the life of 4-H, all I can explain it as is everything I do and everything I say is because of 4-H. It's because of the leadership roles that I've been able to take, the influences that I've had from others, and everything else that I get to do will impact me for the rest of my life.
4-H it's given me courage to go out in front of crowds, talk to them, and motivate other children and kids to get active and have fun.
4-H is special because it not only provides youth with agricultural education, but it also gives them opportunities in leadership, citizenship, and life skills that will lead them very far into their lives. There's a 4-H program in every county in New Mexico, in the state of New Mexico, all 33 counties. So if you're interested in joining 4-H, contact your local cooperative extension office.
What a great story. I love watching that. But unfortunately, for the first time in 55 years, a lack of funding is forcing the Bernalillo County 4-H Rodeo from its home at Tingley Coliseum. And this year, the 100 youngsters will compete in a rodeo at the Outdoor Heritage Rodeo Arena in Moriarty.
Yes, and Cassidy Cordova is 4-H Home Economist, and Austin Polk and Ashlyn Lynn Meeks are two of our displaced 4-Hers. Good morning, guys, and welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Great to have you. Were those some of your friends you were watching in that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, they know.
Cool, huh?
They know them for sure.
They know for sure. Well, you know, we've showed that story before here on New Mexico Style, but we really wanted to remind our viewers of the 4-H movement and just how it sets a foundation for excellence. So, Austin and Ashlyn, I want to ask you, what does 4-H mean to you both?
For me, it really helps me with the responsibility and raising animals and taking care of them, and as Just responsibility.
Yeah, that's like, well, what's better lesson than that? That's fantastic. What about you, Ashlyn?
For me, it teaches me leadership and how to raise animals and show. And then I have so many friendships out of 4-H.
Leadership, friendship, responsibility. 3 things that are just priceless.
How old are you guys?
I'm 14.
I'm 12.
Wow. Gosh, they're so mature. You're both so mature, and really you teach, you really set a good example is what I want to say for so many people out there. And I know a lot of people are thinking, well, what are the 4-H's? What are they
I know what they are, but we'll let you guys.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
Head, heart, hands, and health.
Aww. I love it.
And well, Cassidy, this is the big centennial year for 4-H. Tell us how 4-H impacts these young lives all across New Mexico.
Well, in Albuquerque alone, we have about 400 traditional 4-H kids, and we also reach upwards to 5,000 kids around the area with school programs, you know, after-school programs in churches and community centers. So, I mean, we're out there everywhere. We do everything from computers to animals. I mean, anything a kid wants to do, we have a place for them. So, it's an awesome opportunity.
With it reaching so many people and having such impact, why do you think sponsorship is down right now? Is this a sign of the times?
I mean, it's hard for everybody. You know, people are having to pick and choose what they have to do, and unfortunately, you know, it's usually our educational programs that suffer first, which is a sad thing, but without people like you and community support like those here in Albuquerque, we wouldn't be able to keep doing the things that we do.
Certainly worthwhile.
Well, 4-H has obviously been around for a long time and has always had strong ties with the community. How important is the community to 4-H?
The community is a key player. I mean, without the community, we don't have a program because we, you know, our kids, our parents, our leaders, the volunteers. I mean, there's 3.5 agents in our office that work with 4-H kids, so without our volunteers, we wouldn't be able to reach as many kids as we do. For them going out and doing their individual deeds every day, they're our key players.
Well, and not only learning great lessons from what you do, but you really love it, don't you?
I do.
I know, I can tell. I mean, when you talk to Austin, you can just see how much he loves what he's doing.
Austin's a serious young man.
Absolutely. And so we want to know what the details are of the rodeo, because I know a lot of people are excited, but with the relocation to Moriarty, we want to understand what's happening this time around.
It will still be the same rodeo. We still have the same events.
Okay.
So I'm excited still.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be sad not to do it in Tingley, but I'm still very excited.
Well, as you should be. I mean, the training has to be incredible, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a lot of discipline, I bet.
Yes.
Cassidy, who does the rodeo benefit?
The benefit this year is going to be Bernalillo County and Torrance County. Since we moved up there, we decided to team up with them so we could help both aspects of 4-H. So the money that's raised will help go into a bank to hopefully save money for next year to hopefully be able to get back into Tingley and also support our kids throughout the year for the different programs and activities that we do with them.
Nice. I have to ask Austin, what excites you the most about competing?
I really like goat tying and flags.
That's not easy. You guys make it look so easy.
Pretty good. How about you, Ashlyn?
Probably barrel racing and goat tying.
Okay.
So those are the favorites. Those are the favorites. Well, you know, I tried this. I got to tell you guys, I went and tried this. It is not easy. I mean, when I tell you that you make it look so easy, you do, because a lot of us out there could never do what you guys do, and I'm so impressed. So let's tell our viewers where they can go for more information.
You can go to our website. It's bernalilloextension.nmsu.edu, or you can call our office at 243-1386, and we can get you any information that you need.
Perfect. Thank you all
guys.
so
We
much.
appreciate it.
It's been so nice to meet you all. And of course, all that information you need is on your screen right now. Get a pen and paper, write it down, and support these kids. They deserve it, absolutely. And we wish you guys so much luck. We'll be cheering for you for sure. Absolutely. And still ahead on New Mexico Style, how to avoid getting scammed by contractors. No scams.
Stick around.